Las Vegas. This is going to be returned to the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Mooney. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a second down and 6. Prescott now. It's Kelsey on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Raiders at 2-11 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Lawrence. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA! Elijah Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, Prescott. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they work this right upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Catch made right side by Wilson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Complete to Cedric Wilson. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Touchdown, Raiders. Dak Prescott keeping it himself for 7 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Lawrence. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Mixon from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Raiders 14, Chargers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lawrence will throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Raiders 14, Chargers 7.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That seemed to be a run-pass option, but when you're going downfield like that, was it designed to be that way?
It certainly was, because what you're trying to do is draw people up with the fake inside, and hopefully people can run past them downfield. But in any event, I like the aggressiveness taking the shot.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Got it.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. as the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage. And they...
Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A give, running right, Etienne.
And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 30 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 21-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lawrence.
But able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
First down, Prescott. And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the delay, it's Mixon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Prescott.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on, set. Hey, exit.
In motion, the tight end.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Down. Hey, Hayward. Rock it.
On play action, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We go. Hey, stop. Hey, over.
On first down, Lawrence.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Miami Fairbairn set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The center receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Straight ahead, Etienne. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. And those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Prescott's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
ETN up the middle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
And the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, simple.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ready, break.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence completes it to Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they'll run with ETN. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about. But, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Let's go.
ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Wait. Mark it.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's got some space here. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On first down, right back to ETN. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll go again with ETN. And some room to work. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll run with ETN. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they're
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready, ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, set.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just get